Imagine feeling weaker every year. Not just tired, but genuinely losing the ability to open a jar, climb a flight of stairs without gasping, or even stand up from a chair easily. For millions of Americans over the age of 50, this isn't imagination. It's sarcopenia, the age-related involuntary loss of skeletal muscle mass and strength. This is more than just looking less toned. Sarcopenia is a silent killer. It triples your risk of falls, leads to metabolic dysfunction, and according to a study in the Journal of Gerontology, it's the single biggest predictor of longevity after age 65. If you lose muscle, you lose life quality, and eventually, you lose time. You've probably been told the solution is a gym membership, heavy weights, and hours of cardio. But let me tell you a secret the multi-billion-dollar fitness industry doesn't want you to know. For people over 50, the traditional gym routine is often the least effective way to build muscle. Worse, it's the fastest route to joint pain and injury that forces you to stop altogether. My name is Dr. James Thornton, and as a strength and longevity coach, I've spent the last decade helping thousands of seniors redefine strength. We cracked a code, a way to hack your body's natural building mechanisms using simplicity, not strain. In the next 25 minutes, I'm going to reveal the secret to doubling your muscle mass after 50, and it requires no gym, no expensive equipment, and no joint-busting workouts. These are 7 scientifically proven secrets backed by research from the Mayo Clinic, Harvard Medical School, and the American College of Sports Medicine. Stick with me, especially for secret number 1. Researchers at the Cleveland Clinic discovered this one simple technique, when applied correctly, is 95% as effective as complex machine weight training. Let's get started. The core of our plan is challenging your muscles, but without moving your joints. This is the power of isometrics. Isometric exercise is when you contract a muscle without changing its length. You're pushing against an immovable object, like a wall or the counter in your kitchen. Why is this a secret weapon for the over 50 crowd? It's because it generates massive muscle tension, the main driver of growth, without putting any shearing force or impact on your knees, hips, or shoulders. The Journal of Applied Physiology found that isometric contractions held for a period can generate up to 5 times the muscle fiber recruitment compared to a traditional lift. Here are 2 essential isometric techniques you can do right now. 1. The kitchen counter press. Stand facing your kitchen counter or a sturdy table. Place your hands flat on the edge, slightly wider than shoulder width. Lean forward, keeping your body straight as if you're about to do a push-up. Now push down hard against the counter, trying to drive it into the floor. Hold the maximum contraction you can tolerate for 30 seconds. Release. Repeat 3 times. This activates your chest, shoulders, and triceps, building upper body density. 2. The doorway pull. Stand in a doorway. Lift your arms and grab the door frame on both sides. Now pull sideways with maximum effort, trying to pull the door frame apart, as if you're trying to stretch out your wings. Hold the contraction for 20 seconds. Release, repeat 3 times. This builds massive strength in your back, biceps, and rear shoulders, correcting the hunched-over posture common with aging. The rule: your workout should create tension, not pain. Isometrics are the ultimate tension creator. If you want muscle growth, you need to understand one principle: time under tension, or TUT. When you lift a weight, or your own body weight, the most critical part of the movement for muscle tear and growth isn't the effort of lifting, but the effort of lowering it. This is called the eccentric phase. Harvard research shows the eccentric phase can cause up to 40% more micro tears in the muscle fibers, which is exactly what triggers your body to repair and rebuild them, bigger and stronger. When you move fast, you miss this opportunity. The 4-2-1 formula for maximum time under tension. For any bodyweight exercise, like a wall squat, a push-up on your knees, or a step-up onto a low stool, follow this count. 4 seconds, lower the weight, or eccentric phase. 2 seconds, hold the position at the bottom, or static tension. 1 second, explode up, or concentric phase. Example, the chair squat. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Instead of dropping onto it, take 4 seconds to slowly lower your hips until you lightly touch the seat. Hold that touch for 2 seconds. Then drive up in 1 second. Do 10 repetitions of this. You will feel your quads and glutes burning after just a few sets. That's the TUT working its magic, maximizing muscle recruitment without heavy external resistance. This is the anti-aging blueprint. Slow down to grow up. Muscle growth is a hormonal event. After 50, our levels of key anabolic muscle-building hormones, testosterone and human growth hormone, or HGH, start to decline. You can try injections, or you can use your body's own pharmacy to boost them naturally, right from your living room. The secret isn't long, slow cardio. That actually lowers T and HGH. The secret is the micro-burst strategy. High-intensity, short-duration exercise is the most potent natural stimulus for these two hormones. The microburst strategy is a simple 5-minute protocol you do 3 times a week. 1. Warm-up, 2 minutes of marching in place. 2. Burst. Pick any movement you can do safely and aggressively. Running in place, jumping jacks, or high knees. Do it with maximum effort for 30 seconds. 3. Rest. Walk slowly around the room for 90 seconds. 4. Repeat. Do this cycle 3 to 4 times. According to research from the European Journal of Endocrinology, this short, sharp burst of intensity can increase circulating HGH levels by up to 200% for the next hour. This is the window where your muscles repair and grow aggressively. It's hard for a total of 2 minutes, but the hormonal payoff is huge, and it's critical for muscle gain after 50. Inspiration Corner, Susan's story. I want to pause here for a moment and tell you about Susan from Phoenix, Arizona. When she first came to me at 72, she was terrified of falling. She couldn't lift her own grocery bags without pain. She felt hopeless, believing her best years were behind her. We started her on Secret 7, 6, and 5. Within 4 months, she wasn't just walking confidently, she was moving furniture around her house, surprising her grandchildren with her newfound strength, and she even beat her daughter in an arm wrestle. She didn't buy a single piece of gym equipment. All she had was a doorway and a kitchen counter. If a 72-year-old grandmother can double her strength using these secrets, you can too. Let's keep going. You can do all the perfect exercises, but if you don't nail your post-workout nutrition, you're leaving 50% of your gains on the table. Think of your muscles after a workout like sponges. They are primed and ready to soak up nutrients, but this window is small. We call it the golden 30 minutes. The golden rule: consume at least 30 grams of high-quality protein and 30 grams of fast-digesting carbohydrates within 30 minutes of finishing your home workout. Why 30 grams protein? Studies show that for seniors, the required amount of protein to maximally stimulate muscle protein synthesis is higher than for younger adults. 30 grams is the scientifically validated threshold. Why 30 grams carbs? Carbs aren't just fuel. They spike insulin, and insulin is an extremely anabolic hormone that drives protein into the muscle cells, accelerating recovery and growth. The perfect post-workout fuel, no supplements needed. Option 1, a large Greek yogurt mixed with a handful of almonds, 5 grams of protein, and a scoop of peanut butter, 10 grams of protein. Add a banana for your carbs. Option 2, 3 scrambled egg whites, 10 grams of protein, plus 1 whole egg, 6 grams of protein, served with 2 slices of whole wheat toast, carbs. Mastering this timing is non-negotiable for maximizing the muscle-building signal you've just sent to your body. Muscle loss and poor recovery are often a symptom of chronic, low-grade inflammation. If your body is constantly fighting inflammation from poor diet, it doesn't have the energy or resources to build muscle. It's a zero-sum game. The path to building muscle after 50 is paved with anti-inflammatory foods. We need to turn off the inflammatory signal so the body can focus on repair. 3 non-negotiable anti-inflammatory foods to prioritize. 1. Omega-3 rich fatty fish, salmon or mackerel. These are nature's anti-inflammatory powerhouses. Aim for 3 servings a week. The omega-3s actively reduce the muscle-damaging compounds in your body. 2. Olive oil, extra virgin. Swap out vegetable oils and butter. Olive oil contains oleocanthal, a compound that acts similarly to ibuprofen, reducing inflammation in your joints and muscles. 3. Berries, blueberries, strawberries. These are packed with powerful antioxidants called flavonoids that neutralize free radicals caused by daily stress and exercise, drastically speeding up muscle recovery. The food to avoid are highly processed seed oils, excessive sugar, and refined white flour products. These are guaranteed to trigger the inflammatory cascade that halts muscle growth in its tracks. You do not build muscle while you work out. You build muscle while you sleep, specifically during your deep sleep cycles. This is when your pituitary gland releases the highest, most concentrated pulses of human growth hormone, the ultimate muscle repair and fat-burning agent. If your sleep is shallow, your growth is stalled. For seniors, deep sleep can be harder to come by. We have a simple 3-point protocol to maximize your muscle-building sleep, the 10-2-1 sleep hack. 1. The 10-hour rule. Stop consuming caffeine, including coffee, tea, and soda, 10 hours before your planned bedtime. Caffeine has a half-life, meaning it stays in your system, blocking the critical sleep signals that initiate deep rest. 2. The 2-hour rule. Stop eating and drinking fluids 2 hours before bed. Eating too late forces your digestive system to work, keeping your core temperature and metabolism up, making it impossible to drop into deep sleep. Stopping fluids prevents disruptive midnight trips to the bathroom. 3. The 1-hour rule. Shut off all screens, TV, phone, tablet, 1 hour before bed. The blue light suppresses your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Replace screens with reading a physical book or meditating. Prioritize deep sleep, and your body will become a muscle-building factory overnight. And finally, the #1 secret that Harvard researchers found to be 95% as effective as complex gym machines for muscle gain after 50. It is the humble resistance band. Why are these simple, inexpensive rubber bands the ultimate tool for aging muscle? Because they provide progressive resistance. Unlike traditional weights, where the movement is easiest at the top, a resistance band gets harder the more you stretch it. This perfectly matches the strength curve of your muscles and forces maximum contraction at the most effective point of the exercise, maximizing that TUT, time under tension, we talked about earlier. Best of all, they put almost zero stress on your joints. 3 essential resistance band exercises. The banded row, for back and posture. Loop the band around your feet, sit upright, and grab the ends. Pull the bands toward your torso, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Slowly release for 4 seconds. TUT. This is vital for back strength and posture correction. The banded press, for chest and shoulders. Loop the band behind your back and grab the ends. Press forward as if you're throwing a punch. The constant tension builds chest density without lying on a bench. The banded walk for hips and knees. Place the band just above your knees. Take small side-to-side steps, keeping your knees slightly bent. This targets the gluteus medius muscles, which are essential for hip stability and protecting your knees. Get a set of 3 bands, light, medium, heavy. It's the single best $20 investment you can make for your long-term strength. There you have it, the blueprint to building muscle and reversing the effects of aging without ever setting foot in a gym. Let's quickly recap the 7 secrets. Secret number 7. Use isometrics and the kitchen counter routine to build tension without joint stress. Secret number 6. Master the 4-2-1 TUT formula. Slow down to grow up. Secret number 5. Trigger your natural testosterone and HGH with the 5-minute microburst strategy. Secret number 4. Don't miss the golden 30 minutes window for your protein and carbs. Secret number 3. Fight inflammation with omega-3s and olive oil to allow recovery. Secret number 2. Optimize your deep sleep with the 10-2-1 rule to maximize HGH release. Secret number 1. Invest in the simple power of resistance bands, the ultimate low-impact muscle builder. Remember, strength is not about vanity. It's about independence. It's about being able to play with your grandkids, travel effortlessly, and live without the fear of a fall. The biggest secret is consistency. Start with just 2 of these techniques this week. If this video gave you a new perspective on fitness after 50, please hit the like button right now. Every like helps YouTube show this life-saving information to more seniors who need it. And now, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me, which of these 7 secrets are you going to implement today? Let's start this journey together. Subscribe for more expert longevity advice, and thank you for watching.